Joe is most notably known for the co-founder of Keller Williams Realty International, the world's largest privately owned real estate franchise, now operating with over 200,000 residential agents. Most recently, his focus has been on land acquisition and entitlement in high-growth markets within the Sunbelt states. We're going to welcome Joe up on here stage.
So it's 2025, new year. I'm here to give you the 15-minute summary on where I think real estate's going, period. You ready? Let's get started. Okay, first thing to understand is this. Real estate is all about market value, right? But the most important ingredient to market value is the indices that drive market value. And that's why I've always said I like real estate over stocks, because with stocks, there's so much indecision that I can't answer. I don't know. I'm not in that corporate circle when they're talking about what they're going to do next year. With real estate, it's a completely learnable investment. Everything you need to know about it typically can be publicly acquired if you know where to go. And let me just give you an example. So here's the local influences. Here's the 7 things we look at when we're looking at a piece of real estate. And actually, let me read it from this end because I can't see around the speaker. Job market economics, supply and demand, municipal policy regulations. That's why it's so hard to get something done here in California. It takes forever and forever. I'll be dead before I get the entitlements. Doesn't work. Utilities, every area of the country is having issues with certain utilities. In fact, it's funny, I saw an article in the Wall Street Journal yesterday. The guy said, we're going to be drinking potty water. What did he mean? What he means is they're going to take their municipal wastewater and turn it into drinking water. Guess what? Many of us are already doing it already. You just don't know that's happening. And you can do that. And in places like Phoenix, Austin, we're going to have to do that. You can't make water. It's very expensive to make. So they're going to reuse what we got. Material and labor costs, soft costs. Anybody have their insurance bill go up this year? Holy smokes. I'm not even in Florida and I'm looking at my insurance bill going, wait a minute, you got me in the wrong place here. Quality of life variables, yes, no question. There's a reason that the University of Texas can field a great football team, because who wants to go to Manhattan, Kansas versus Austin, Texas? And there you go, quality of life. Here's your federal influences. Redefining government. You think government's going to get redefined the next year? I don't know about y'all, but I'm just reading the stuff they're finding going, holy smokes. And I'm agnostic politically. I got 200,000 people work for me. I got Democrats, Republicans. I got everybody in the fold. 13 different religions. It's amazing when we get together. Just to do a prayer around the meal takes 30 minutes. But the point is, it's going to redefine the government. There's no question it's starting. Kind of neat just to watch it happen. Who was for term limits? Anybody in the room for term limits? Yeah, how come they haven't happened in 10 years? Yeah, nobody took the initiative. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens now. Cost of debt, cost of debt's not going to change. We'll talk about that. Regulations. Most federal regulations that have to do with real estate are environmental in nature, by and large. Here's the technology influences that we see from a real estate perspective are having the most impact. Number one, redefining work. Everybody knows that's happening. The thing I would tell you, what we're seeing, especially in conjunction with my commercial people, is everybody's going to take less space. Would you agree? Everybody's going to take less space. They're figuring out how to use technology to go from 20,000 square feet down to 12,000 square feet. And I think that's serious. It's happening. Redefining buying. That was Amazon. When the pandemic came, if your grandmother didn't know Amazon, she knows it now. Right? And now I am shocked at the distances they're going to try to turn that into complete digital buying. Pharmaceuticals. You think Walgreens is having issues? I think CVS is having issues. There's a reason. So we'll see where that goes. Redefining health, Same thing. I can buy stuff through Amazon. Listen, here's the amazing thing. I can go have hip surgery in the morning, and by the morning of the second day, guess what? They send me home. Hip surgery. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So what's happening with hospitals now? They don't need a place to go park you for a week. They want you in and out in what? 48 hours. It's going to be fast, just like McDonald's, in and out. And it's already happening. We're dealing with my partners and I own a 80-acre piece in Austin, right next to the Seton hospital chain. We've been waiting for them to start the hospital. The guy came on the line yesterday and said, Joe, we're not even sure we're going to build a hospital there. May not need it. Duh. So I'm just saying, health's going to get totally redefined. That is impacting your real estate right now. Knowledge, redefining knowledge. What's that? That's all about AI. It's all about AI. And by the way, I don't know totally where that's going to go. Okay, yeah, I use Chat GPT, David. You and I probably use it. It can rewrite some things, and that's good. But you've heard from all the realtors and the developers on the panel that they say, real estate's still hyper-local. If I'm going to go buy a tract, I'm going to go to that town. I'm going to park myself there for a week. I'm going to go visit with everybody. And I can tell you within 5 days if this parcel makes sense. Okay? AI does not do that for me. It doesn't do that. So, residential real estate. Those of you that have heard me speak know the reverence I feel for residential real estate. It's kind of the backbone of our real estate industry. So what's it doing? Here it is. Here's your numbers. Remember, the path is in the what? Map. Path's in the map. Let's go get stats. Here's all the pre-owned sales you had last year. What do you notice? 23 and 24, exact match of each other. 4.1 million units. Wasn't a great year. Wasn't a horrible year, but it wasn't fantastic. Fantastic years are back behind there. But that's it. Now, what's interesting, and everybody says the same thing, Joe, why are sales prices not moving? Because of this slide.
If you are a founder, raising capital, developing real estate, or you're an investor, would love for you to get involved in the Family Office Club. I've run this community for 18 years now. We've hosted 300 live events. We have 17 million social media group members and followers. We have the #1 YouTube channel on family offices. We have the #1 most popular podcast on family offices. You can learn more about us and our membership options at familyoffices.com. We have 30 in-person events planned in 2026 and another dozen events this year. Please go to familyoffices.com to learn more.